Hi everyone, it's Rach here, and we've just released the 8th episode of the Killer Storyteller podcast. And we were talking about The Rich, and it's an absolute stonker. We had such a laugh doing it. But we decided to do a short reading to go with the pod this time. And I chose chapter 31, which is on page 159 if you're reading along. And I think this chapter summarises some of the most important relationships in the book really well. So let us know what you think. I hope you enjoy it. Here it is. Chapter 31. Saturday mornings are supposed to be elongated moments of succour after a busy week for all the family, a time to come together and rest. But at 3 o'clock this morning, I was still pacing around my bedroom, having moved there to try to get some more sleep. Then James came home and woke me by rooting around the fridge looking for snacks. Then he put something in the microwave. Ewan wasn't far behind him, but I was in no mood to argue, faced with what I have to tell them all today. I couldn't wake Jeremy. He was stuck in the middle of a deep blackout. Instead, I sat in the garden watching the sky turn from black to purple, like the bruises on Monica's body that I've been dreaming about. I've set the table with the usual cereal and health granola and muesli with yogurt, juices and various seeds, knowing that it'll all go mainly untouched. Jeremy has fixed coffee and read the same newspaper 1,000 times. His hands shake more than yesterday. I told him about Monica 10 minutes ago, and I'm amazed he hasn't poured vodka over his granola. I see death everywhere, from a bird crashing into the pool house window to a slab of meat in the fridge waiting to be consumed. The children are oblivious because I guess Jeremy and I always look as though somebody's been murdered. James eats toast, perched on the windowsill overlooking the garden. Apart from our soiree in the utility yesterday, it's the longest I've been in the same room as him for weeks, and I study how he's changing before my eyes. He senses something is up, but then discord is our new normal. He told me as much. I catch him eyeing his father and watching his hand shake. Can't you sit at the table like the rest of us? Jeremy demands. Like the rest of who, Dad? James asked back, indicating the lack of any cosy unity around the breakfast table, so lovingly laid by the lady of the house. If I didn't feel so wretched, I'd do a twirl. Jeremy looks to me for support, which isn't forthcoming. Then he tuts, going back to pretending to read the paper. James gulps juice and leaves after kissing me. Then it's Lydia's turn to join the family get-together. She emerges pale and waif-like, clutching a book, plugged into TikTok or some other electronic god. It might be my imagination, but she looks brighter than she did yesterday, and I'm going to destroy that shortly. Morning, I say breezily. Muesli, we've got some of those strawberries left. They're so sweet. Lydia fills a glass with water and takes a dry cracker from a tin and wanders off chewing it. Ewan appears as I'm washing pots, trying to find something to do with my hands. I can't let everything fall apart because we've had dreadful news. I can't get a stain off a pan, and I rub it vociferously, as if everything is all its fault. Sore head? I ask Ewan, who Jeremy doesn't know crept in as it was getting light. He shades his eyes and squints, and I can't help mourning his youth. If I hadn't been a seasoned drug taker myself in my university days, I might simply think he was tired. I feel a bit tired, he says, as if reading my mind. You were in late, Jeremy asks. He has no idea. He's tetchy because I was able to answer the phone to Tony and not him. Now the thunder from his missed opportunity to play a role has been stolen. Ewan takes a piece of bread and smothers it in butter, then stops to watch the TV. The bread slips out of his hand along with the butter knife, and I follow his stare. Jeremy hears the clatter of the knife and puts down his paper angrily. I forgot that the discovery of Monica's body might be on the TV and we haven't told the kids yet. But it isn't about Monica. A report on a local boy has been played over. Police tape seals a field near the wreck. My stomach hits the floor, and I examine Ewan's face for telltale signs he was indeed there last night. I'm going to leave it there.
Great,
Yeah.
okay.
Hi everyone, it's Rach here, and we've just released the 8th episode of the Killer Storyteller podcast. And we were talking about The Rich, and